That's what 52 cards sound like. Well, folks, absolutely incredible. Can you believe it? This is episode 52 of the 10-minute modeling challenge. It's been nearly a year now. Let's actually check the date. It's the 17th. I actually recorded episode 1 of the 10-minute modeling challenge on the 29th of December in 2019. In my second video, I think I said that 2020 was going to be a great year. And, well, it's been for me. So happy about that. Sounded like The Office. I'm going to get promoted, but some of you are going to get fired. Next Thursday is going to be Christmas Eve, and in Sweden, that's when we celebrate Christmas. So I casually said at the dining table to my wife and kids that on the 24th, it happens to be a Thursday, and also New Year's Eve is a Thursday, and usually I do my premieres on Thursday. And I didn't even say I was going to do the stream. I was planning to do it, by the way, but I think I got declined. So I'm not going to be doing the premiere on the 24th or on New Year's Eve. So next coming ones after this one that you're watching today, if you're watching the premiere, is going to be airing on Wednesdays. So Wednesday the 23rd and Wednesday the 30th of December. Those are going to be the two last 10-minute modeling challenge. This year at least, maybe ever. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, but there's been quite a few requests to continue, so I'm hoping to do so, unless I come up with another format or something. We'll see what happens. It's been a crazy week. I've been doing like 10 to even 17 hours in a day. I was working on the game, so it's gone a bit overboard. I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit, have a little chill moment, I think. But we've just finished a really long and tough sprint, and we're excited to move the RTS game now to the next phase. It's gonna be really exciting, so stay tuned. Maybe I'll be able to announce a few more things not too much of a distant future. A couple of videos ago, I also said about the Christmas challenge, and there's a Discord channel with the Christmas challenge, and I asked if anyone wanted to do some objects in there, low poly and using the palette. You can still do that if you want, and this weekend I'm going to assemble a little video. I might even stream it on Twitch, I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to assemble a little video where I go through that and see what's there and see what I can do with it. Maybe I'll put it in a Blender scene, or maybe I'll put it into Unity. I haven't even decided yet, and I haven't checked the channel yet, so it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to be recording the video as I go through the Christmas challenge channel, and I don't know what to expect. Maybe people forgot about it, maybe some have added, maybe I've been too quiet about it, I'm not sure. So it's going to be a little Christmas gift. It's going to be like opening a little calendar thing. Last week I did the Mandalorian, and this week I'm going to do some different low poly Santas. I'm not even going to stress this one. I'm going to put some chill music on, and I'm just going to
chill out. Do some Santas. Ready, steady,
go, and we're off. I don't know what, that sounded so sinister. A to select everything, S to scale it down, move it up. We have to do auto mirror as usual. Same as last week, same procedures last year. Scale Y down a little bit. I'm gonna do a similar style, but I'm gonna try to do use the same mesh here and do 3 different ones. So I'll just Control R to loop cut, Control R to loop cut that one. A repeat of last week possibly, but hey, I'm gonna do it slightly different though. Let's do scale. Let's make a bit of a character of this one. So I'm gonna do skinny legs, E to extrude, S to scale. I'll sound it with skinny jeans, or skinny pants at least. Let's do it like this, and then put big boots here. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, E to extrude, and that's gonna be the feet there. I'll do the usual scale Z0 is pretty good to just get that flat. E to extrude that on, and maybe I'll bring these boots up a little bit. So, oh, I got a message now. Unity services, don't know what that is. I'll have to check. Control R, and let's do a belt here. But first, I'm going to be moving out. Santa's going to have a bit of a pot belly or fat belly from all the cookies here. Why am I getting so many messages here? I have no idea. I should mute those before the video, possibly. All right, I'll do Alt and Shift Select. Alt-E to extrude long face normals. We'll do the belt here. And then S to scale that one down. I'm gonna do something different here. E to extrude, S to scale. Front view, R to rotate. And then E to extrude, S to scale. Skinny arms as well. And E to extrude, S to... Ooh, that's really skinny arms. E to extrude, S to scale, and then just do the normal low poly hands there. E to extrude... Oh no, actually I'll do the normal here as well. I to inset, B for boundary. Move that in, up a little bit. E to extrude, and then we'll do a low poly head here. E to extrude, S to scale, G. And I like the boxy heads here for the low poly characters, and so should you. I don't know if you do, but I'm gonna do for quite a square head here. But we'll do a beard here. Santa Claus has got to have a beard. Why am I getting so many messages? This is my days nowadays here. So Control R, let's do a hat here as well. I'm going to merge the hat here into the head. So I'll do Alt E here, extrude long face normals. Here, I'm just going to grab this face and move it up to, or no, I'll scale that out first. And then E to extrude, S to scale. It looks like a hard hat or something. E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate. I'll do Control right click. Remember that little check. E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude. And that's going to be the ball here. And this is what happens when you do it in mirror mode. I don't really like the fact that it doesn't do it. It doesn't seem like it does it uniformed. So, all right, that's going to be that part. Let's do a beard then. So for that, I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to do this, I think. No. Alt E here, extrude long face normals. And E to extrude that one. Is that going to be a beard? No, I'm going to do there as well. E to extrude that one. And here maybe E to extrude, S to scale. And then move that out. Move this out as well. And here we need hair as well, I guess. Hairy. So a bit of a, probably not going to do that part. I'll do skip that one, I think. Let's do a little ball there. That'll be weird. G to move that on, and E to extrude that on. Scale. Move this out. Wow, this is going to be the weirdest hair ever. That's pretty good. It's terrible. It's really bad, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. G. Now select everything. G on the left, make it red, and do some sort of a skin tone here, and for the hands here as well. Oh no, we'll do brown gloves and shoes here as well. Control plus G. How am I doing even for time? 5:40. Why is it going dark? And brown belt. G. That's going to be it. And he has to have a white trim here. And the beard can't be red, can it? So I think I'll select the bottom ones here and do the usual Control plus on the keypad. It's my favorite trick to grow the selection there. And that should be all right as well. Let's pick this as well. This is the weirdest facial hair ever, and hair. Okay, let's do Shift D, duplicate that one, clipping off, scale it down, clipping on, scale X, and move it down, scale down a bit. I should do a nose as well, I think. I'll do that. So I'll Shift D, duplicate that one again, and bring it out here. I'm just going to do a little funny nose there. So E to extrude the nose, move it in. And here, just little black eyes like this. And move that one in, and then E to extrude that one. That should do. Looks like an elf more than a Santa Claus. I'm apparently making an elf instead. Let's do the whole thing. Alt S, maybe that'll work. That looks a bit cute. All right. And should we do something here as well, maybe? We'll do some white trim here. G to move that on. And it's going to be, I think, all right. G to move that on. A little pot belly. And there. 4 minutes. To this video, I think I was going to just try to do some different styles of the same guy. So let's just try to get this a little bit different now. I want to make those eyes a little bit slimmer. Scale X. Move them back. There we go. So now I'm just going to do Shift D, Shift Space G, get that one there. Let's modify this one now. And what should we do? Alt Z to see through, and we can make a short one maybe. So let's bring that down, and I'll go to vertex with 1 on the top key there. Slide this down. Control and right click to lasso select all of this. Like make a little small Santa here. With even skinnier legs, skinnier arms. Scale and G. R to rotate that one. Alt Z, and maybe a bigger hat. I could also do proportional here, I think. So O is the hotkey for that one. Just go to the side view or something. G and scroll this one down. Okay, how should we do it? We'll just make them a little bit rounder. So shift select a few of those. G to move that on. So a lot of porridge here or whatever it is. cookies. G. Okay, so that's a different style Santa. Let's do another one. We've got 237 here to do some more styles. They're not obviously going to be quite similar, but maybe if you needed to do some characters and you weren't quite sure what style to go for, you could play around. Alt-Z, go to vertex. Let's make a taller one as well. Let's make some weird shape on this one. Maybe really long legs. I've never tried that. And long arms, maybe. Then we have to move the knee up here as well, so it folds a little bit better. And he could have bigger boots as well, maybe. So Control plus there. Scale Shift Z. Then it doesn't scale it up like this. And Alt, select on that edge, and Alt E to extrude long face normals. Make those boots a little bit bulkier. And what should we do here? We can do... He could be really skinny instead. G to move that on. And let's do a different style. It looks like a wizard's hat. So 137. Let's go G there. And Alt-Z. Let's go even taller. Getting a bit desperate now. Just slide that up to there. Control R. Scale. Control R. We need to... Some elbow grease, I nearly said, but some elbow geometry here. Scale that on. Alt-Z. That looks a bit strange, so let's just move that up. Work him out a little bit. That's it. And yeah, that should do. A little bit strange geometry there, maybe. Make his beard a little bit stranger. So G to move that on. O with proportional off. G. GG to slide it in. GG. Get that out. And let's see. Just playing around now. And I've got 39 seconds to go. Just different something. Ooh! Nearly forgot. G. That has to be white. Will I make it? 28 seconds. Yeah, that should be easy. So I've got this last one to go there. Control plus. Was it too many? No. G. So that's it. And just get those shoes up. Oh, the inside there we can do. If I can hit it, Alt select there. G, maybe my dark brown there. And G. G. What did I do this time? So last week I did the Mandalorian and I super fastly rigged him, if super fastly was a word. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what I've done here. I was going to make 3 Santas, but then I ended up making something that looks more like a garden gnome or an elf, and a skinny one, a not so skinny one, and a stubby and short one. Strange. I have no idea if I'm offending someone now. I'm not sure if I am. I didn't intend to, so sorry about that. So maybe I should rig these semi-fast. Let's put them, let's call this one, this was the first one, wasn't it? So F2, Santa 1. This was the second one, Santa 2. And F2 on this one, Santa 3. And then do Alt-G and Alt-G to move those. That resets the movement there. And then we'll hide those. I'll start with the first one here. I'm going to do an armature for this one. So I'll just rip through it fairly fast because I've done this so many times in my different episodes. If you want to check out this in more detail, go back to my older videos. So armature here, I added, and then we'll go to this one. I've done it so many times I can't remember how to do it. There we go. In front we want. And Shift space G, we already got that. So tab into edit mode, Shift space G, get this one down. Move it up to here. F2, it's going to be F2 and name it root. And then here we'll do, maybe I'll just do one spine, should I? No. E to extrude, E to extrude. You can center click on the mouse wheel to snap that to the axis. E to extrude, center click, E to extrude, center click. Oh no, I don't want to center click there. So E to extrude, and E to extrude, and E to extrude hand. E to extrude down, just G to move this. E to extrude, and E to extrude. And here I have to look from the side. Little dent, remember, you want to do that so the IK knows how to fold the leg. And same for the elbow here, just move that back tiny bit. And here, it's pretty good. Let's just leave it like that. And this one we need to parent, so I shift click that root one, control P, and keep offset. And now you got a little dotted line there to show you that these are connected. All right, and we'll rename these F2 spine 1 and F2 spine 2 and F2 head, F2 shoulder.L. Remember the .L is important. Upper arm.L, also important. Lower arm.L and hand.L. So practice makes perfect. So that's why I'm repeating these characters. So you'll be able to do low poly characters. If you watch through my episodes, I get these episodes where I do a lot of low poly characters. I always do low poly, but in particular characters for some reason. So you should be able to follow along and repeat it and create loads of little low poly characters of different styles. Upper leg.L, lower leg.L, and I'll do the IK as well, shall I? Foot.L. Take this one, E to extrude it back. Take the knee, E to extrude forward. Alt P, clear parent, G to move it. Alt P, clear parent, but leave it there. But go to the bones tab, click deform off on these two bones. F2 on this one, IK leg dot or pole.L, and then this one, F2 IK leg target.L. G to move that one in a little bit further. This is where the knee will be pointing towards. And now we'll do the same as usual as well. Control tab, or first I'm going to do front view, one on the keypad. A to select all the bones, Shift N and do recalculate roll to view axis from the front here. I'll make it easier for us later on. Control tab into post mode. Select this leg, go to the constraints, add, inverse kinematics, armature. And on this one, the bone, we're going to do IK target.L, and the pole target here, armature, IK pole.L, and then it flips out. It's because we need to do the chain length to 2. And then we have to do pole angle to 90, and that's back in business. Take the foot, go to this one, or to the bone tab, do relations, disable inherit rotation, and then instead go to this one and add a constraint, copy rotation, select armature and select IK target.L, invert the X and the Y axis, I think it is, and target is going to be local space and owner local space. And then we check it, R to rotate Z, that's good, and roll as well, R to rotate. All good. Control tab out of edit mode and select this one, F3, and do symmetrize. Okay, I have to tab into edit mode first. A for all the bones, F3, symmetrize. That's it. Now we've created this armature for the first one here. So I'm going to rename this one and call it, or the whole armature here, F2 Santa 1 armature. Bonus. This will be on my Patreon as well. I'll be uploading this, so you can download this blend file if you want to have a look at it. So check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Imphenzia. I'm going to duplicate this one now, move it to the side for now. I'm just going to call this Santa 2 armature. And this is going to be the bonus, obviously we're in the bonus material already, but I'm going to be duplicating this one and just refitting it for the other Santa. That'll save us a lot of time. But first things first, select the Santa, shift, click this one, Control P, and do with automatic weights. Control Tab, and we've got a Santa. I'm not going to be tweaking the weight paint so much. Everything seems pretty good, unless the head. Always the head, isn't it? So that's a bit of a pain. But we'll fix that easy. It's always the nose. See, when you got detached geometry on the head, it nearly never follows along. But easy fix on that one. Tab into edit mode, L to select the linked here, like that. Go up to vertex and then do vertex groups and remove from all. And then go back here. I think it's Shift G. No, I think it's Shift Control G. And then I Control G, set active group, head. But then I also have to do Control G again because we only set the active group and now assign to active group. Tab out of edit mode, select the armature, Control Tab into post mode, R to rotate. And the eyes are following along. Good now. So that's our first one. We can hide this one now. So Control Tab out of post mode, select this one and that one, hide. Then unhide Santa 2 here now and slide this one back, or we can just do Alt-G to move it back. And now tab into edit mode, and all we need to do is refit this. So you can scale this and move it pretty good. So we'll just slide those down to there. So let's see, box select, or just click and select here. Slide this down, make it fit the root. And the names of the bones, everything's going to be the same. So G, gonna have a weird elbow, this one. Just keep repeating these. Make silly characters and repeat over and over again. And that's how I learned how to do the characters in the end. So that's it. I think we're pretty good for this guy now. All set. So tab out of edit mode, select the mini Santa, shift click the armature, Control P. All right, okay. Control P, armature deform with automatic weights, and Control Tab, and we've got the same thing here. That works pretty good. R to rotate. Yeah, all right. But we'll have the same head issue. So we know how to fix that one now. Control Tab, out of post mode, and then tab into edit mode on this one. L to select the linked. Control G, remove from all, and then Control G, set the active group. Head, Control G, and assign to active group. And tab out of edit mode, select the armature, Control Tab into post mode, and it's following along now. So we've got a bit of a stiff hat here. Sounded strange, but I'm not going to be animating that one now. So if you wanted to, you could just add some bones into the hat here, and that would bend it if you wanted to. Control Tab, and last one now. So I'll select this armature, Shift D to duplicate that one, move it to the side for now. Hide that Santa, show this Santa, F2, Santa 3 armature. And move that back. Oh, we've got some issue here now. It's because this one's parented, isn't it? No. Okay, that one's still showing, so we'll hide that Santa. Now we've just got the tall one to go here. So we've got this armature. I'll do same as before, tab into edit mode on it. Front view, double click A, box select everything here. Move this up to there. That is one giant bone. We'll make it smaller to the torso, and then move this up and move this up to, oh, what happened there? Oh, that was the pole targets. Just, that's okay. Oh, okay. So I haven't done the symmetry here. I should, let's see if this works. Scale Z0. That worked. So I scaled the Z-axis there. Don't know why I'm laughing. Isn't that fun? Move that to there. Move these feet ones up to there. And okay, I don't even know. You could do this as well. Just do this. Delete bones, delete bone, and then just do one side. I don't know why I made it complicated. So that nifty scale trick we threw out the bin, don't need it. And there. Because now we do A to select all the ones in edit mode there, F3, symmetrize again, and we're back in business. All right, and then tab out of edit mode, select Santa 3, shift select the armature, Control P with automatic weights, Control Tab, and he's bendy. He's working out. That's good. But then we'll have to do the head again. So Control Tab, select the guy, tab into edit mode. We know this now. L to select the linked, L to select the linked here. And then we'll do Control G, remove from all, Control G, set active group, head, Control G, and assign to active group. Tab out of edit mode, select the armature, Control Tab into post mode, and whoa, broken. Interesting. Let's maybe we could do something similar here. Control Tab, front view, tab into edit mode on this one. One, double click everything here. Alt Z to see through. Let's just select all of these vertices here and assign all of this to the root bone. So all of that. Control G, remove from all, and Control G, set active group. We'll do root here. Control G and assign to active group. Is it going to be that easy to fix it? I wonder. We'll find out. Control Tab G. Seems pretty good. It was that easy. So happy with that. I'm going to be releasing a tutorial on pretty much everything that I do now, but I'll slow it down and do it in detail. So it's going to be 3 videos, and I've said that a couple of times now, but I've edited the first one, so I'm going to be releasing that very shortly. And I just looked at this image here where it's got some keyframes. I just googled run cycle on image search, and then I'll pick this one, and then I've got the poses that I need to do on frame 1, 3, 5, 8, and then it repeats. 12 is the same as 1, but the opposite here. I'm going to move that to the side, but I'm still looking at that just so I can see it. And then I'll go into animation and we'll create and switch this one into action editor, and then we'll do here new action, we'll call it T-pose. I'm gonna do it underscore or 0 T-pose, so it gets T-pose. T-pose 0, so it gets at the top because that's the default pose that Unity takes. Click this little one to save it, link it to a fake user so we don't accidentally delete it from the MLA editor or anything like that. And then I'll click there to create a new one and call this one run. And now we can go to frame number 1 here. Enable automatic keyframing, set the fake user, and then watch from the side here. And now I'm just going to replicate this pose. So I'll G to move that one down and take this right leg, G to move it forward. Actually, I'm going to do apparently that one backwards. I'm just looking at that reference image now, trying to replicate. I'm going to try to make it expressive again if I can. There we go. And I'll start with just the legs, I think, as I usually do. Skip forward to frame 3. And make sure you've got keyframing here, automatic keyframing going. So now we're going to move him, shift space G, move him down to there. Let's exaggerate, but not that much. R to rotate the foot, slide it back to here. There we go. And this one is going to start crossing over again. I'm going to do a weird Santa run here. Skip forward to frame number 5 on this one. And here's going to be the push pose, apparently. Go up a bit. Slide the right foot back and R to rotate it. And don't worry about the ball of the foot. This is going to go through the floor, but it's going to be low poly, tiny. No one's going to see it. So don't worry about trying to animate the foot in too much detail. I always did that in the past and never spotted it once that it was animating. So I'd keep it simple if I were you. But I'm not. R to rotate this one. It's going to be moving it forward. And now let's exaggerate as I usually do here. Or maybe I don't do it enough, actually. Move it up even further. And now it's going to have some featherly spring to his strides here. R to rotate. There. And that's it. Those are the key, or the main poses. A to select. Actually, all I need to do is select the torso or the root bone there. And these two. Those are the only ones I've moved. And then I'll just double click A here at the bottom. Control C. Skip forward to frame number 12. And Control Shift V. And I don't know why it switches off screencast keys every time I'm in here. And then now we have to check as well which frame we've got this looping here. So this one's going to skip 1, 2, 3. So I need to copy the first frame here. I'll just B to box select that one, Shift D, and then we'll go skip 1, 2, 3, and there we're going to put it. So we're going to loop it on one frame less though, 22 here. And mark all of them and do Shift E and do it make cyclic. That'll interpolate this better for other when you loop it around, so it doesn't have a little jerk in the middle. Even though this is a little jerk in the middle, that's weird. All right, so let's play. So there we got a nice little Santa stride here. Let's add the arm movement. So here, I'll just do one side. R to rotate that one. Control C, Control Shift V to flip that pose. And if that makes that the arm stands up instead of down when you do Control Shift V, it's probably because... Oh, have I disabled screencast keys again? It's probably because you forgot the what I did in the beginning. Tab into edit mode of the armature and then select everything, pressing 1 on the keypad to go to front view and doing Shift N and recalculating the bone roll, because that's usually what causes the problem if it flips your pose. Instead of moving the arm flipping it, it'll like send them up. So it's like that. So as the right leg goes back, then the right arm should go forward. And as the left leg goes forward, this one should go backward. And now we're on frame here, so I'll shift select all of this. Those ones that I've changed, Control C, go to frame 12, Control Shift V, and then go to frame 23, and then Control V again. And there we go, we've got the arms. And we'll do some further improvements as well. So let's go Control 3 for the side view, go to the first one, tilt the whole body forward. Like that. That should already work, yeah. But then we'll do a couple of things on frame 5 here. I'll rotate him down. And then he's gonna go to number 12 here. Then we're back to here actually, aren't we? So 12, Control V. And we need to copy this one, Control C. We don't need to do Shift V now, Control Shift V, because we're actually just doing one bone that's not mirrored. So we'll skip 3 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then here, Control V. And we've got that little jerky motion there because we need to put it back here on 23 as well. You should really do twisting of the body as well, if you really wanted to add to this. Maybe we'll do that as well. So as the left leg goes forward, I'm going to twist this part of the body, Z, like that. And then twist this part back. We'll Control C those, go to frame 12, Control Shift V, go to frame 23, Control V again. And if we hide the armature now we've got that running animation. In Blender now, it'd be interesting to see if we can actually get this one to get onto the other armature here. So for the little Santa guy now, that seemed to work straight out of the box here, which is pretty good. Let's try it for the next one as well. Maybe I'll move this one to the side just so we can see it a little bit better. Switch this one back to increment so I can hold the control key and snap in 1, maybe 2 units. And show the first one again. Oh, I'm keyframing it. Never know when to disable keyframing. There we go. Show these guys. Control snap. There we go. And then for the last guy as well, show and tell, show, select this one, control, select to there. See if we can put them in the same motion here. Run. And then we can hide. Don't know why I'm working so compressed here. You could take these now and just export them individually with the same animation into 3 different FBX files and import that into a game engine if you wanted to use it. You could also export just one FBX files with one of the animations, and then if you bring it into Unity, you could remap that using the humanoid rig. Then you can retarget that onto the other ones. It won't work straight out of the box, so you need the humanoid rig in that case, and you need to retarget it. I'll try to cover that in a video as well at some point. 3 Santa Clauses ready for Christmas Eve coming up. So remember, next Thursday, it's going to be Christmas Eve. So if you want to catch this premiere next week, it's going to be on Wednesday, same o'clock. 7 o'clock on Wednesday, the night before Christmas Eve. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you liked the video. I'll see you next week for another 10-minute modeling challenge. It's going to be episode 53. Bye!